Welcome, this is Kiv, and I've been given a few replays from the eXe clan inter-clan tournament, the North American Team League. This is a few games from week 1. We have Baabaa versus PanTheSaur. It's gonna be a Zerg versus Zerg. I'm going to be doing more of an analytical cast as usual. I don't really do the super excited casting. We're going to be taking a look at how the players play and maybe a few things they can improve upon. I guess it's really slow in the beginning of the game. So we're gonna speed it up a bit to get to the action. We see a really early gas from Baabaa. We might end up seeing some Zerglings with speed, or maybe a nice Baneling rush. We do see that their pools are almost identical, and looks very standard up to this point. We see Baabaa going for the early speed, and actually we had a Spinecrawler in his base, but it got denied. We see Baabaa moving out on the map with a few Zerglings, and we see his Overlord is in a good position, and PanTheSaur has his Overlord way over here. I really like this, going to poke in the natural with the Overlord. It's really useful to see that timing of your opponent's natural. We see roaches from PanTheSaur and banelings from Baabaa. Roaches are really good against those banelings. If you can snipe a few, it's going to be really helpful. We do see a lot of lings coming from PanTheSaur. He's looking to put some pressure on his opponent, but the problem is he doesn't have speed yet, and it's a really risky move to go out on the field with lings without speed. If your opponent has speed and has more lings than you, you're gonna lose all your Zerglings. They're both making quite a few units right now. You see actually 22 lings for Baabaa and 4 roaches and 14 lings from PanTheSaur. We do see a very low drone count at this point. Both players opting to go for a lot of units. And we're gonna see what pays off and what doesn't pay off. I do like, if we take a look at the map vision of both players, they do have some overlords well positioned, and we do see a run by from PanTheSaur that does some really nice scouting that he really desperately needs, because he doesn't have a very good overlord placement. He should have like one here, maybe one here, just like so you can see your opponent moving out. It's really useful. We do see a baneling nest and a lot more drones, and even a second gas. And still no expansion from PanTheSaur. I think he actually gave up on that idea, pulling his drone back, because I guess he spotted these lings coming. I like the Spinecrawler placement though. If you can block the ramp here, that Spinecrawler is going to do really well. Baabaa gets really nice run by into the base, but doesn't really get that much done. You can see 0 workers killed for both players. And still we see Baabaa with a nice drone lead. 32 against 20. And but he doesn't have that many units on the field, so if PanTheSaur can actually go be offensive right now, he might do some damage. I would like to see if you're taking an early natural, you should put your Roach Warren and things like that down here to easier block off any kind of run-bys and just create a nice SimCity for your base. We see a nice Baneling hits, really nice. And PanTheSaur can really put up some pressure here, but there are a lot of roaches here. And he's got a really nice Spinecrawler and Evolution Chamber placement here, which is really going to help if PanTheSaur decides to attack into the natural. Both players opting to go for those roach upgrades. PanTheSaur has a little bit quicker, but there are just so many more roaches for Baabaa at this point. Baabaa starting to show off that economy lead at this point. And it really starts to show in the unit count as well. No attempt to a third from either player. PanTheSaur has a few idle units scattered around the map, I guess. I would prefer to just leave 1 ling here, or maybe 2 if you're afraid that your opponent will get the watchtower by sending 2 lings or something like that. We see both players actually droning up quite. That's actually my mistake. We see Baabaa droning quite hard, and PanTheSaur is falling behind a lot in drone count. And going for an infestation pit, that's a really good. I feel that is a really good choice. Unfortunately, he hasn't scouted the Hydra Dome, but it's. I think Roach Hydra versus Infestor Roach can be really difficult for the Roach Hydra player if you have a nice amount of Infestors and you get some really good fungals. You can just wear down your opponent's army really well. We see a third from Baabaa, and those upgrades start rolling. +1 attack for ranged both players. And we see also those Infestor upgrades that are really important. I still want to see a third from PanTheSaur and maybe a few more drones. He needs to either press the attack now or try to catch up in economy. But it's really difficult having a 15, actually 16 drone deficit. I would like to see these double evolution chambers used a bit more. And PanTheSaur has actually caught up a lot in the spreading of the overlords, so he's actually got a really nice vision of the map, and I think Baabaa needs a bit more of that. He does have an overseer over here, so he will spot the enemy of Pan when it moves out. Don't really see that many Infestors. We have 1 on the way and a third all the way over here. Not holding the tower either. We see Baabaa moving out with his +1 and a lot of roaches behind it. while PanTheSaur is actually droning. This could be really bad for PanTheSaur. If he can get up this ramp and get caught while droning a lot, then he's just gonna lose out to those reinforcements. The Infestor gets a really good fungal, and the Banelings do some nice damage as well, but I think that Baabaa will just be able to overrun PanTheSaur with his superior economy. They have equal upgrades though, but the Hydras do so much damage with the Roaches tanking. And there the drones come in as well. And I think this is just too much for PanTheSaur to handle. And I think we're gonna see GG at any moment. Yeah, I guess there's not much else to say. More drones coming in to be slaughtered by the Roaches and the Hydras. And yeah, just a few more lings coming, but yeah, there's nothing he can do at this point. I guess I should talk a little bit about what I would like to see more from these players. Yeah, I really like the double evolution chamber opening, or the double upgrade style. Getting only one upgrade and getting 2 evolution chambers, that's kind of a waste. So I would like to see Baabaa upgrading some more. Also, these overlords, just spread them out really nicely, just one by each base, and on places where you think your opponent's army will move. For example, here and here are really good spots for overlords. I guess that's everything from Baabaa's side. PanTheSaur should maybe work on his overlord placement in the starting phase of the games, maybe drone a bit harder. I think the strategy and the thought process behind what he was trying to do was really good. Infestor Roach is really good with a few links in the mix as well, but you really need that economy to back it up, to be honest. The major reason that I can see that he lost this game is because he droned not enough. And yeah, that's the first game. I'll be going into game 2 next.